Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the English Explorer podcast. My name is Jack, and today we are going to talk about something that every English learner needs, but sometimes loses along the way. That thing is motivation. Staying motivated to learn English is not always easy. Sometimes you feel excited, strong, and full of energy. Sometimes you feel tired, bored, or even hopeless. Maybe you say, "My English is not improving. I always make mistakes. People speak too fast. I understand nothing. Maybe English is not for me." If you have ever thought these things, don't worry, you are not alone. Every learner in the world feels this at some point. So today, we will go deep into this big question. How can you stay motivated to learn English for a long time? Not only for one day, not only for one week, but for months and years until you become confident, comfortable, and fluent. In this episode, we will talk about why motivation goes up and down, the psychology of learning, real stories of English learners, mistakes people make when studying, how habits are stronger than motivation, small daily actions that create big results, how to enjoy learning instead of forcing yourself, and powerful ways to keep going even when you feel low. So sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Let's begin. Part 1. Why motivation disappears. At the beginning of learning English, many people feel very excited. You download apps, you watch YouTube videos, you buy notebooks. You promise yourself, "This time I will do it. I will learn English seriously." But after some days or weeks, something changes. You feel busy. You feel tired. Results seem slow. You make mistakes. Someone laughs at your pronunciation. You cannot understand native speakers. You feel you are not good enough. Slowly, the motivation fades. This is completely normal. Your brain loves new things. It loves excitement. It loves big dreams. But real progress in English is not fireworks. It is quiet. It is gradual. It is step by step. Let me say something important. DO, motivation is not a constant feeling. It rises and falls like waves in the ocean. If you expect to feel motivated every single day, you will be disappointed. Great English learners are not the ones who feel motivated all the time. Great English learners are the ones who continue even when they are not motivated. And that difference is everything. Part 2. You do not have a problem with English. You have a problem with expectations. Most learners think, "I should be fluent in 3 months. I should understand movies already. I should speak without mistakes right now." But languages do not grow like fast food. Languages grow like trees. You plant the seed, you water it, you give it sunlight. You wait. For a long time, you see nothing. Then one day, a small green leaf appears. Then another. Then another. Learning English is the same. You listen, you read, you speak, you write, you repeat. For weeks, maybe months, you feel nothing changing. But inside your brain, something is happening. Your brain is building connections. It is rewiring itself. It is storing words. It is building patterns. It is preparing to surprise you. Then suddenly, you realize, "I understood that video. I talked to someone in English. I wrote a message without translating. I thought in English without trying." Progress arrives quietly. So your problem is not ability. Your problem is impatience. Fluency is not a race. Fluency is a journey, and you are already on that journey. Part 3. The Myth of Talent. Some learners say, maybe English is easy for other people. They are talented. They have a gift. I am just not good at languages. Here is the truth. Fluency is not talent. Fluency is training. A baby is not talented in their first language. They simply hear it every day. They are surrounded by it. They try. They fail. They repeat. They say words wrong hundreds of times. Adults do not laugh at them. They just keep talking. What if you treated yourself the same way? What if you allowed yourself to make mistakes, speak slowly, forget words, sound imperfect, and still continue? You would learn much faster. The only real difference between fluent speakers and non-fluent speakers is this. Fluent speakers did not quit. They stayed. They practiced. They were patient when progress was slow. They believed in the process. And you can do the same. Part 4. Habits are stronger than motivation. Motivation is like a spark. Habits are like fire. A spark is bright but brief. Fire is steady and long-lasting. If you depend only on motivation, you will stop every time you feel tired, busy, or discouraged. So what is the solution? Build small daily habits that do not depend on motivation. For example, listen to English for 10 minutes every day. Read one short page daily. Repeat phrases while walking. Write 3 sentences every evening. Watch one small video before sleeping. These actions are small, but small actions repeated daily become powerful. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't say, I need motivation to brush my teeth. You just do it. It's a habit. English should become like brushing your teeth, part of your daily life. Part 5. The Power of Identity. One of the strongest motivations comes from identity. Identity means how you see yourself. If you say, I am trying to learn English, your brain hears, this is temporary. Maybe I will quit. But if you say, I am an English learner, or even stronger, I am an English speaker in progress, your brain hears, this is who I am. When something becomes part of your identity, you naturally stay motivated. A runner runs because they see themselves as a runner. A musician practices because they see themselves as a musician. An English learner learns because they see themselves as an English learner. So say it with me, slowly. I am an English learner. I am improving every day. I am not perfect, but I am progressing. I will not quit. Let those words sink into you. Part 6. Comparing yourself to others destroys motivation. You listen to someone who speaks fluently, and you think, they are so good. I am so bad. Stop. You are comparing your beginning to someone else's middle or end. You do not see their years of effort, their mistakes, their embarrassment, their struggles, their frustration. You only see the final result. Comparison kills motivation. So compare yourself only to your past self. Ask, am I better than last month? Do I understand more than before? Can I say things I could not say last year? If the answer is yes, then you are winning. Even 1% progress is still progress. Part 7. Enjoy the process, not only the destination. Many learners think, I will be happy when I become fluent. No, you must learn to be happy while you are learning. Enjoy the funny mistakes, the small victories, the new words, the conversations, the feeling of growth. Laugh at yourself when you make a mistake. Say, well, that was funny. but I learned something. The more you enjoy the process, the more motivated you become. Part 8. Practical strategies to stay motivated every day. Here are real tools you can use. Number 1. Listen to content you love. If you hate your textbook, you will hate learning. Choose podcasts, stories, movies, songs, interviews, motivational talks. Something that makes you curious. Your brain learns faster when it is emotionally engaged. Number 2. Track your progress. Write down words learned, hours studied, goals completed. When you see results on paper, you feel proud. Pride becomes motivation. Number 3. Use English in real life. Send messages, comment online, talk to friends, order coffee, speak to yourself. Language is not only for exams, language is for communication. The more you use English, the more real it becomes. Number 4. Repeat instead of forcing memory. You don't need to memorize everything. Just repeat many times. Repetition is the mother of learning. Number 5. Rest when you are tired. Do not quit. Sometimes your brain needs rest. Take a break. Sleep. Relax. Then come back. Rest is not quitting. Rest is part of learning. Part 9. When motivation is really low. There will be days when you think, I am done. I cannot continue. Here is what you should do. Don't make big decisions when you feel low. Don't say, I quit forever. Just say, I will study again tomorrow. Motivation is like weather. Today it may rain. Tomorrow the sun returns. Your only job is to stay long enough to see the sunshine again. Part 10. A message from Jack. My friend, if you're listening to this episode, it means one thing. You have not given up. You are still trying. You are still learning. You still believe in yourself. And I am proud of you. You may not feel fluent yet. You may doubt yourself, but you are moving forward. Every minute you spend listening to English grows your brain. So keep going. Even slow progress is progress. Even small effort is effort. Even broken English is English. One day you will look back and say, I did it. I really did it. And that day will come because of today, because right now you chose to continue. Closing of the episode. Thank you for spending this time with me on the English Explorer podcast. I am Jack, and I am honored to be part of your English journey. Remember, you are capable. You are improving. You are stronger than you think. You can become fluent. Not magically, not instantly, but step by step. Stay motivated by building habits. Stay patient by trusting the process. Stay kind to yourself while learning. I am always here to help you explore English with confidence, clarity, and courage. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep exploring English. See you in the next episode.